Hi, I'm Rachel, and this video is going to show front wrap cross carry tied under the bum with a newborn and some tips for keeping the knot in place with a newborn. So you start just like regular front wrap cross carry with your middle marker at your chest. Hold it and bring each tail around, up and over the opposite shoulder. Same thing over here, around my back, up and over the opposite shoulder. And then I'm going to take this and bunch it just a little bit. And go ahead and pick up my baby. Come here, sweetie. This is Ellie, and she's 5 days old. So I'm going to position her exactly as she's just positioned herself on my chest. I'm going to take the little bunched part here and slide it just under her bum. Like that. There we go. Alright. Try not to mess with her legs and just let her be comfortable. Then I'm going to take my top rail and slide that up. I'm going to leave a little roll of top rail here at the top just for head support. And all the excess at the bottom I'm going to tuck up and in between us all the way up to her diaper. And because her knees are pretty high above her bum, it's really easy to tuck that seat. So you want to have nice knees higher than bottom. Now I'm just going to snug up. I always find the slack gets caught under my armpit, so I'm going to take that slack under the armpit. And then I'll start with the top rail, shrug a little, tighten the top, tighten through the middle, and then through the bottom. I'm holding on this side. I'm going to get this top rail slack away from my armpit there. And do the same thing over here. So top rail, shrug a little, through the middle, through the bottom. So I have it nice and snug now. Get my shoulders pretty comfortable. And now I'm going to make my knot. So I'm going to start by taking them and crossing them. And then I'm going to take one and tuck it in like I'm twisting it under. Right there. I'm going to pull it a little bit tight, and then I'm actually going to slide it underneath of her bottom. So she's actually going to be sitting on that knot. That knot's going to be in between her and me a little bit. That really holds a knot in place so that you don't have to worry about the knots popping up or sliding around. And after I've done that, I'll make a double knot, and that'll kind of be like she's resting on that double knot. But the first half of that knot is actually in between us, which really holds that in place. So that's front wrap cross carry tied under the bum with the newborn.